Yeah, it's going. Oops, I called it the wrong name. But let's stream.
Oh, we're gonna stream?
Yeah, let's talk out our feelings.
We can't stream yet though. We need our friend.
Our Fred says he's on his way, so this will tell him to go faster.
Friend? Where?
What's up? Can't hear my boy anymore.
Aaron.
Let me see if we can get him on the horn. You gotta get our boy. You there, man?
You
need? And I'm only getting half what you're saying.
Well, whose fault is that?
I don't know.
Whose fault is that?
I don't know, man. It's connected to the Wi-Fi.
Why can't you hear me?
Well, I can hear you now, but I don't know. Chop in and out. I think they're silent now.
I am.
Yeah, because the ring wasn't glowing green.
Why would someone do this?
Do what?
Someone scared a bunny with an air horn.
No, they didn't. They woke me up with an air horn.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm watching the rest of it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All is right with the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like super fucked up.
I think so.
So, what are going to be today's topics?
We're gonna talk about Super and that Marvel movie trailer that dropped.
Why would I want to talk about that?
The thing that you don't watch?
Why would I want to talk about a trailer when the movie comes out in like 40 days?
I know, right? This one had more.
But like, why would I care to talk about it?
Because, you know, it's the talk of the town.
That's dumb.
It's not dumb, man.
It's dumb.
It's not dumb.
It's so dumb.
No, I think you just need to give it a shot, you know? Try new things.
No. What I need is some dick.
Oh, you know, have you been looking in all the right places?
I can't see mine.
Hmm. You should consult a physician. Gonna draw a little doodle on you.
Hey guys.
Hey.
What?
How's it
So
going?
are we live?
Yeah.
We are live.
Why didn't you tell me we were gonna go? Why didn't you tell me get in the chat?
I did take you in the chat, and then you said 1 minute.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I said be in a bit, but like, why didn't you tell me get in now? We're about to. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I should have just got in there. Okay, so we're live. Yay! How you guys doing?
I want Aaron.
I want Aaron too.
Well, Aaron didn't answer his phone.
So he's sleeping. Let's.
I mean, I would call Sabrina, but I don't want to wake her up.
Do it.
Do it.
No. No,
Do
I've
it.
already she already sat I already made her wake up at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning on I just better not.
Do it.
What does your hair look like right now, Rico?
I need Aaron.
I need your hair. Tell me.
I need Aaron.
Oh, we're gonna have to get him on the horn. Fred, you know what to do.
What do I do?
You call his dad.
But he's not oh, that's an Octane. Aaron could be driving right now.
Really?
Going back to San Marcos. Yeah.
Did he just leave?
Oh, I don't know. I just know he was leaving late.
Hmm.
Without Aaron, I refuse to podcast.
I see what you mean there. I mean,
Dicks out
we
for
waited on. So, I mean, what do you call it? Then I guess John, you want to end the podcast then?
What? We haven't even started.
No, we're live. We've been live.
I
for the
know,
past
but we haven't
6.5
podcasted
minutes.
yet.
I mean, it's technically
It's
podcasting
just the bullshit
since we're live.
adventures.
Yeah.
What about it?
It's just the bullshit adventures. This isn't the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay then. So how you guys doing?
Dead.
How was your spring
Yeah.
break?
Dead?
Let's see. I filmed a music video. I got to hang out with my cousins. I got to hang out with Aaron. I got to eat some of Aaron's chicken parmesan. I just had a breakfast for dinner with the girl. So yeah,
Oh.
A lame girl.
she's not lame.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How is she lame?
Yeah.
So, what I did
So,
was I was worried about my dog. So that took up all my time.
Why?
Because I don't want my dogs to die.
Why?
Because I'm too good of a person.
Nah.
Yeah.
What?
No idea.
So,
what I'm doing.
you know, these are the bullshit adventures. What bullshit's been happening?
yeah, none really.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about Super.
All right.
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
Okay then.
I need Aaron.
I got you. So Rico, what did you do for spring break?
Looks like he's online now.
Die. That's what I did.
Oh, he is.
Died.
Yep.
I fucking died. Man, I hate spring break.
Okay. Well,
Exactly.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
So tell us about that music video, Fred.
Oh, it's a video for hashtag the struggle is real.
Oh, nice.
And me and Sabrina went along San Pedro by the Whataburger and the Dunkin' Donuts behind there, and there's a whole bunch of buildings with graffiti. So we filmed there, and that bit was actually pretty cool. And right after we were done filming, somebody pulled up, and it looked like the guy looked like, you know, a normal rapper. And then they got cameras that were like, oh my gosh, they're about to do exactly what we were doing. So
It's pretty fun.
So, where were you filming this again?
San Pedro Road, by the on the outskirts of downtown, where they have all the graffiti buildings.
Oh, and will the graffiti artists get a portion of the proceeds?
No, but they will get a shout out. I even took pictures of all their signatures, and I'm gonna put them in a collage together. And
I
let
guess
them
that
be the
makes it
first thing.
okay.
Huh?
I guess that makes it okay. to take money
Oh,
from
yeah.
artists.
I didn't take any money at all.
Yeah, hopefully you don't monetize anything.
I mean, hopefully I can make money off the stain. I mean, I want something to go viral.
Yeah, like other people's artwork that you know will be associated with you.
I got you.
Now that
Oh,
is some
Aaron!
So wait, what's going viral?
my addiction to trap porn.
I mean,
Fred's music
besides
video.
that. Oh, Fred's music video. What's going on?
Oh,
that's
well,
right. Yeah, the recording. Y'all went to look at some ghetto side of towns and whatnot,
Yeah, yeah.
Took
we did.
Sabrina to the dangerous side of town.
right? You didn't even take me.
We took it to the dangerous side of town where they have a brand new Dunkin' Donuts that just opened 4 months ago and a brand new Whataburger that opened like a year ago. So
Okay.
yeah,
Sounds
To
pretty
the ghetto
dangerous.
side of town.
yeah, but they have a brand new Dunkin' Donuts and a brand new Whataburger.
Okay, and it's still the ghetto side of town. You put a little diamond in a pile of shit, it's still a pile of shit with a diamond in it.
And then like
I don't know if I
my
would
bro-
call Dunkin' Donuts a diamond.
So I'm telling, because Fred's thinking you
I-
can't be Betsy.
I know. So wait, what were you gonna say, Fred?
Oh no, I was gonna say, you know, it's like Nick used to live in that area, so it's not too bad.
Oh well. So how far have we gone into this podcast? Where am I right now?
We haven't
we're at the
podcasted.
11.
Yeah,
No, we're
it's
just
been
BSing.
shooting
We
the shit.
There was too many Mexicans talking at once. Excuse me, say that again.
The podcast hasn't started yet. We're just bullshitting.
I mean, I know y'all are alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're just bullshitting.
Oh, so this is more like a BS Adventures.
Yeah, but now it's a podcast because you're here.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
well, I'm glad I can make everything whole again. Yeah, so I can be as loud as I want today because I'm over here in San Antonio, over at my parents' house. I was here watching the dogs while they were over in Colorado, and yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Dude, what happened? By the way, dude, I rang the doorbell a bunch of times. I called you. You never called back. What happened?
I was asleep, and then I woke up, and I was just tired,
Oh.
and then I ate, and then Zach and Melissa just came over, and then yeah, and then my parents came home finally. So yeah,
I got you.
just
Okay.
watched a funny ass movie called Boone the Bounty Hunter.
Dog the bounty hunter.
Yeah,
It's
it's
great hair.
basically what they're making fun of. Yes, he has. My dad said he looks exactly like him, and then he realized that he was wearing a wig, so he felt like it wasn't real enough.
Yeah, stay woke.
It became the original.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, how was your spring break? We just went through all of our spring breaks. How was yours?
Oh, I was by myself in a house watching dogs.
That's wonderful.
That was
Blended.
played video games, watched some dogs, watched some anime. I want to say I pretty much finished Reuni Kenshin, and I started rewatching Akame Kill.
Rurouni Kenshin has a very bad dub.
I watched it in its dub. I don't care.
It's bad, and it's Japanese dub
mean,
worse.
it's bad, yeah, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell us
What
about
about
it.
Um,
Give us a recap.
Okay. So to recap, we have 20 minutes of fighting and like 2 minutes of talking.
That's not a recap.
Okay. Let's see. Jiren pretty much went full power. They just fought for most of the time, and then Jiren's all like, "The things you believe in, friendship, and all of that, it's nothing compared to true justice, true strength." And then Jiren, I think he went full power, and then Look, all that matters is that we know where Frieza is, and oh my gosh, Bubble Boy isn't dead.
Okay, so you don't know how to do a recap.
No.
Did you not watch it or what?
I
Yeah, that's
did.
what I'm saying. So give us a recap of the plot to this point. This is your assignment, Fred. I'm giving you an assignment. Now stand up and present to the class. I don't know. It just was cool.
I don't know what to say other than it was just a long, extended fight between
No.
Goku and Jiren.
It was a very short fight, Fred.
It was a
We
very
waited-
short fight.
You waited,
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how long it's been at this point. Maybe half a year for 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes, maybe 14 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but like the episode felt a lot longer than what it really was, at least for me.
It was pretty short.
It
Like,
was
think about it.
short.
Think about it. They had enough time for Goku to beat Jiren. And then they had enough time to explore his internal monologue of him wanting to kill the people. Then 17 and Frieza are alive. And then, yeah, that's just, it wasn't
Fred,
all
think about
Jiren.
this. Think about how rushed that fucking is. The beginning of this episode is Goku finally in this new form, this like perfected form, and then immediately he ones up Jiren, and then immediately Jiren ones up him with his new power that he coincidentally just tapped into because he was so afraid of losing that he unleashed his hidden potential without him even realizing it. And so he beat him back, and then Goku's about to get beaten, and then they get saved by 17 and Frieza, and this all happened in the same episode. This is like something that most well-written, well-produced sources of media would make like 5 episodes to get all that in, but this did it in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait half a year to finally see this finale fight, because what happens next, we already know. Like, it's just like the aftermath. Like, Jiren's pretty much already like done. You know, Goku's already like done. Like, but for real this time, like Jiren is. Like, Jiren, it took him a while just to even fucking stand up for how fucking done he was. So this is the
You gotta ruin my
this
fun.
was the climax. The next episode is just gonna wrap it up and put a bow on it, but this was the climax. This is what you've been waiting for, and it's nothing.
Just like the Garlic Jr. arc.
Stop deflecting.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Like-
I gotta say that, just a little disappointing for the whole time that we waited, you know.
The whole time that we waited, was the animation cool? Yeah. You know, when the music picked up, was that cool? Yeah. But like, it's just, you can't do that. Like, you spent too much time. Like, think about it this way, Fred. We've had more screen time with fucking Ribrianne than we have with Goku with Jiren.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, and I'm talking about pure Goku versus Jiren. Like, Jiren has been around, but it's always just been like,
just standing
oh,
there.
he's, you know, looking around, not doing anything. Even when there was those hyped episodes where people, they were making it a whole event, like, yeah, 2 episodes in one day, Goku versus Jiren. The first episode was just Goku getting knocked around, and then the second one was him tapping into Ultra Instinct for like 5 minutes. And they overhyped that. They just super sucks at making fucking final fights. That's the complaint with the whole series. They're great at setting up something, but they suck at bringing it home. Like, skip past the movies, just go straight to Future Trunks. You get Zamasu. It's like, oh, look at this great setup. You know, oh man, Future Trunks. Oh, let's go. And then the final fight is just, oh, here's Vegito for like 2 minutes, and then it still doesn't work. You know, oh, here's Trunks with this cool fucking spirit sword thing, Doesn't work. Okay, we'll just erase everything. Done. No real closure. Just we didn't know what to do. We just wanted to make it look cool, but we didn't think of how to drag it out, so it's over and done. Super, when it comes to final fights, is just literally lighting a match. Like, boom, here you go, and oh, there it goes. You know, that's why
You know
some
what I
people still prefer the Universe 6 tournament as like one of their favorite parts, because it was the only time where you got a lot of cool new stuff, you know, and a final fight that was actually pretty cool
yeah.
with Goku and Hit. That
Oh, yeah,
actually
that was a real
resolved,
good fight.
and it got resolved because it was a tournament between two people that didn't hate each other, so there was no like personal grudges or anything. It was just like fun, you know.
It was a good time.
And then, you know, the Future Trunks thing, it's like that arc is so great until the end of it, because it's like, so I guess Trunks and fucking Mai are gonna go to a universe where they exist, but they're not allowed to meet each other. So it's like, why not just stay in our universe? But no, we have to have a reason for them not to be here anymore. Even though I think it's bullshit for it, because Wiz says, "Oh, I'll let you go to this timeline. You know, I'll help you get there. I'll make it happen. But you can't meet yourselves." I'm like, why even take the chance? Like, you think Wiz would be like, "Nah, you're stuck here." And then boom, we gotta have Future Trunks in the Tournament of Power, because this universe is destroyed. Makes me mad. I hate.
What is it? I find it weird because I feel like, wasn't it the reason that Super was made was because people, or I guess the creator Toriyama, didn't like GT?
No, Super was made because they wanted money, and the movies did well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If the movies
But
didn't do well, they wouldn't have made Super.
Yeah, he's right about that.
I don't know. I don't know where I heard, but I heard it from somewhere that it was because Toriyama
Toriyama
didn't
has
like.
not had a hand in the direction of his
Oh
series.
yeah, I heard
even
that he definitely
attorneys.
didn't like not
The way-
participating in GT.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That he didn't really like GT in the way, the direction GT went.
Mhm.
And I guess that's why Super went. That's what I heard. That was a rumor I heard like a while fucking back, while Super was just starting up, and then the movies just came out, and there was the news of the new show being released, and that's what I heard.
I feel like
But,
Toriyama should be what he already is now, and that's just a character designer, and let everyone else do the work.
That's basically what he is.
I know, and that's what he was even when he was writing Z. All he was just listening to what his fucking editor told him to do. Like, hey, this is what I want the villain to look like. He's like, that's stupid. Make it shit different. What about this? All right, we'll do that.
What is
like-
it?
Silly.
So far, from what I've heard, I'm liking GT more than Super would be. Though I haven't really watched Super, so I guess people can yell at me.
The only
that.
good thing about GT is the 17 arc. Everything else in GT is just a whole bunch of
What
why.
about that intro song?
What, that weird Japanese, that unrememberable thing?
No, the whole "Take him to the Grotto, Grotto, Dragon."
I have no
take 'em
idea
to
what
the
you're talking
Grotto,
about.
Dragon
Shut
Ball."
up.
The English opening.
English opening, bitch. I didn't watch no
English-
fucking openings.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
skips
this is what-
openings.
No, this is when it was on Toonami.
Okay, I saw it on a DVD.
Yeah,
on
I
Toonami.
watched it way after, like, it was done already.
Mm-hmm.
But GT to a sense, though it was a little stupid here and there. Like, it was a little bit more childish than Z was. But from the way I'm hearing it, and from the way y'all explain things, it just seems like Super isn't really. No, it feels like you can't really enjoy it. You just sit there and it's just a lot of build up for a whole lot of nothing.
I could say that.
Whereas GT is just a whole lot of nothing.
Well, I
I'll
like.
be back in a moment, guys.
I think the only thing I liked about GT was the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. That was about it.
That he can only do for like 2 minutes.
No, I'm talking about the initial transformation. When he first transformed, I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. He turns into Ozuru, but he's like Super Saiyan Ozuru, and then he takes control of that form and then becomes Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm like, all right, that's all right. That's cool. I'm down with that. But after that, it's like, it's kind of just overdone.
It's just silly that they never explain why it turns him into an adult.
Yeah, that either. But whatever.
Everything GT does just makes me like go like, why?
My favorite transformation will always be Goku Super Saiyan 3, though it took literally, that's what people make fun of, is the Super Saiyan 3 transformation.
Or the tiny Super Saiyan 3.
That and Gohan when he turned Super Saiyan 2. Fucking love that part.
The best transformation is always gonna be Gotenks Super Saiyan 3. Because he looks fucking cool and he has abs.
Yeah, but he loses the two-toned hair.
No, fuck it.
If he had like slightly differently tinted gold hair, I think that would make it like.
But you know what I thought it was weird? That they could go Super Saiyan 3, but they couldn't, like, when they were formed together. But they couldn't go Super Saiyan 3 when they were by themselves.
Of course not. Their little bodies couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
But
I still think it's...
Okay, I sent it in the group chat on Facebook.
Okay, I'm still not gonna see it. I told you already.
Could be so close-minded. Oh, I sent the English opening that they showed on Toonami.
Oh, no, not right now.
Okay. Yeah. So what were you talking
Look,
about?
Super is not bad. It's just not great. And it's not good. It's just there.
Minimum.
And it's just, I'm just gonna watch this just because I want to see the further adventures of the squad. But I'm not watching it because it's like, oh, I can't wait. It's just, you know, it's just there. The best parts about Super is just when, you know, they do shit with Frieza. It's the best part of Super. I just want my Frieza spinoff. Let me just see more Frieza.
That's what I
Yes,
want.
thank you.
I mean, we're gonna get Frieza in the new Dragon Ball Super movie.
Oh, I just found a good meme right now. That's a good one.
Oh,
Put it
shit.
up. That's what I was gonna do, slut. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, is this the part where I start sharing?
This is the part where you what?
Die. Oh, that's old.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Hey, welcome
What?
to 20
Right.
fucking 16, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's my first time seeing it, fuckers.
Well,
All right,
sorry,
then.
but like, it's already old to us. I mean, I've already seen it like 4 times today scrolling through Facebook.
I doubt you've seen it 4 times today scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, even
And
it's
I
even
doubt.
we even
Fred,
shared
be
it on
quiet.
the Facebook page for the Zheroes.
I don't believe that either.
Oh,
No,
shit.
right, it's on there. Yeah.
Shut up, Fred. You don't get to say shit because you're always behind memes. You're still attached to certain memes like decades after they've died. Be quiet.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Why the fuck would she say that? Why the fuck would she say that? Enlighten me.
Yeah.
She's...
For the same reason you did.
You were... I just... I've never wanted to kill one person so badly.
Super sucks.
Super does suck.
Super sucks, and they're too much of a pussy to actually commit to shit that they do to get the retcon shit. Oh, 17's not dead. Like, alright, so when we see the episode where he, quotation marks, dies, now it has no effect. It's a meaningless episode now. Like, his sacrifice means nothing. Because he's not dead. They should have just let him be dead. They don't have the balls to do anything. You know, it's just so silly.
So, the new Avenger trailer.
I'm not done talking about Super.
Oh.
I have more hate.
You have too much
We
hate.
could make a video about this.
I should join the Red Lantern Corps. Because fucking Red Lanterns, their rings are powered by hatred. I feel like I'd
And rage.
pass. Just be like,
So that
think about shit I like, and then I'll be able to fuel that rage. Because everything I like, I also hate.
Yeah.
Because
what
I
about
like
lollies?
I can never hate that.
Whoa.
Found his weakness.
What about traps?
I can never hate that.
Right, I'm just imagining like Rico as a Red Lantern. He's like spewing lava out of his mouth, and he's like trying to destroy shit. And he's just like rushing towards you, and you're like, "I have your one weakness." And you just pull out a picture of like a trap or something like that, like Astolfo, and you're just like, he just stops in midair, like, "No, I can't do it."
Power fading. Oh.
Right? So like, the power of trap compels you.
Shit. It puts me on my knees.
Right? You just.
Will it?
I got the funniest visual.
But, you know, here's my big thing about Super, right? Here's this. This is one of those things where if you could have done that, why didn't you do that earlier? Is that where Goku is actually fighting Jiren and they're actually going back and forth. They're like actually having the good fluid animation with the like you actually can see what's going on. Like they're not just going super fast or anything. You know, you get these cool close-up shots, and I'm like, oh man, that's great. You know, I wish this whole tournament had some of that.
So
But
Rico,
what?
was Jiren was Goku gonna give Jiren energy or finish him off?
No, Goku's gonna get knocked out.
What was he gonna do?
Oh, it's Goku. You know he was. Goku was gonna give him because there was no way he wasn't. It was a very bright, benevolent light. You know,
Mhm.
Jiren was definitely an attack, but no. I just pictured Goku's probably gonna give him energy, just enough for him to move, like how he did with Frieza. You know, nothing else, just enough to move. And probably have asked him to just walk off the stage or whatever, just, you know, admit defeat. Because Goku just doesn't, like, you know, do that. Like, every time an opponent's, like, super beaten, like, broken, you know, that's his thing.
Yeah.
But, when Goku got all, like, fucked up and shit, I was just, like, I had to rewind it because, like, what the fuck happened?
I was like, fucking Frieza.
That's what I thought. I was like, did Frieza, like, hit him? But it was just...
That.
Like, did Frieza have enough of his bullshit?
Right.
Is that what made him come out of the shadows?
What pisses me off, though, is, like, how when Frieza comes out, I'm like, yeah. And then 17 comes out, I'm like, no. What the fuck?
What? Why?
Because he's dead.
No, I was happy he's still alive.
Oh, you were happy that Super doesn't have any balls to do anything cool? You were happy that they make the past episodes worthless? That's like if Jiraiya came back. Then what
Dude,
the fuck was
I
the
really
moment?
wish Jiraiya would come back.
Shut the fuck up. If Jiraiya
You
came
shut
back,
up.
if Jiraiya came back and fought in the Ninja War, that would completely make everything that he did in that pain moment, everything that Naruto, that drove him meaningless because he wasn't dead. That's what the same thing that 17 is. There is no noble sacrifice. There is no sad moment. It's gone. It's gone forever. Bleach does that shit. Fucking Tokyo Ghoul does that shit. I'm sick of that shit. If you don't have the balls to kill off a character, then don't tease that you're killing off a character. Because all you're doing is making your fans feel a certain kind of way just to slap them in the face and being like, nah, we're just kidding. Would a 17 come back? Yeah. Probably with the Dragon Balls, right? Obviously. But now if I were to rewatch that, I know, oh, he's not even dead. He was never dead. You know, he was just resting. It's bullshit. You know? You can't do that crap. That crap pisses me off. It's like I was telling John, watch them do this bullshit in Infinity War where they're going to kill out these characters, right? Because characters are going to die, right? Captain America's probably going to die or something, right? And they're going to use the Time Stone probably to reverse everything. Because remember, Doctor Strange has the Time Stone, and obviously there's going to be a point where Thanos has all of them, but obviously the Avengers are going to win somehow, and they're probably going to have Strange use the Time Stone, and he'll be able to make it to a way to where everyone can get back. Or even if it's not the Time Stone, he can still use the Reality Stone. Because the Reality Stone is almost like a combination of all of them. Because it just bends reality. It's like, oh, this is this now. And that's...
So, can we talk
Now I
about
think about it,
Infinity
One
War
Piece
now?
does that a lot.
Oh, they haven't used it like that yet, but I don't know.
What?
Well, the stones, like,
Yeah,
there's
because
a difference between changing things like in a story and then changing things to serve a purpose. I just think if they're gonna like use some sort of time stone stuff, it'll just be, I don't know. I don't think it will be to like introduce the later universe to like say, oh no, here's the new cast of characters because we warped reality.
Yeah, what is it? I mean, because in Doctor Strange, when the leader chick dies, they don't use the Time Stone to bring her back or anything like that.
Mm.
So, I don't... And plus, it would... I don't know. Because, if you think about it, if let's say Captain America dies somewhere mid-movie or like towards the end, and Thanos is still alive or whatever it be, and then towards the end of the movie they defeat Thanos, whether they kill him or not, he's like defeated and he's forced to retreat, and they use the Time Stone, that would literally just put them back where they were to like revive Captain America. That would literally put them back where they were okay, maybe they can now keep Captain America alive, but they're now back at the point where they have to fucking fight Thanos again.
Yeah.
Time is a weird mistress, she is.
Especially when you put in multiverse theory.
I don't think that's timelines, I guess. Not time itself.
Well, I mean, it all has to do with the timey-wimey, so...
No, don't just shit over here, you little fuck. I don't want your Doctor Who crap. Don't give... We're talking about comic books for America, you little shit. Don't bring your fucking...
Hey, we're talking about time, okay? So...
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your fucking Dr. Seuss.
Wait. I'm still angry. And now I'm more angry because my app closed and I never knew because I was on a huge rant where I put my phone down.
Wait, Aaron.
What?
Do you like green eggs and ham?
No, I do not, Sam. I am.
Okay.
John.
Yeah.
When did I stop talking?
A while ago. A while ago.
Let's see.
Because I was on this huge rant.
Oh yeah, you were talking about how characters, or how like Dragon Ball in certain shows kill off the characters, but they don't have the
Yeah,
balls
you
to
hate
do
it in Tokyo Ghoul. You know, they don't have the
You're
balls
hating
to
on-
do it. Don't tease it. I can
Yeah,
go back and
just go-
check.
No.
That's-
Like I just realized that my app closed because I was so into it that I put my phone down and I was like fucking like yelling, and then I looked and I was like, oh.
John, I see that you're drawing. I'm guessing. Okay, is that you on the far left?
Yeah.
And then is that Fred in the top middle?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's Rico, and then that's me. I like how you have. What the fuck was it? What is by Fred? What does it say?
Peace.
Prince?
It's like
Oh,
bad
peace.
graffiti.
Oh, bad graffiti. And then I like how you have me in the VR with, I'm guessing, one of the dogs, and how derpy he looks.
Fred,
Yeah,
I'm gonna redo my rant so you can hear it.
Alright, let's do this.
I heard your rant.
No, you didn't hear my rant.
No, I think he went off, but he accidentally went off at the same time.
I went off so hard that my phone couldn't handle it.
Will the internet be able to handle it?
Or let's break the internet.
Right.
Hold on. I need to channel my
Be
rage
like-
so I could emulate. All right.
Be like lolies aren't shit. Internet
I'm
breaks. Go.
To
Dragon Ball Evolution was a great movie.
Fred, are you gonna shut the fuck up? Fucking rant. Oh, I see what he did. Okay, now listen. Listen. Okay, I want to start from the beginning, so bear with me.
Oh god.
Reason why 17 not being dead is the most frustrating thing out of everything in Super boils down to creators of any medium, whether it be games, movies, TV shows, manga, anime, whatever, is they work up this very huge spectacle, this huge, like, dramatic moment of this character is gonna die, this character's dead, and then somewhere down the road they come back. And they come back not like someone intervened, like they come back like, oh, they were fine the whole time. You know, it's an exception if it's like some Obito shit, you know, like he didn't even want to come back. That's more like a plot twist. You know, it doesn't negate Obito's sacrifice to Kakashi or to the readers. It just makes you wonder why he changed so much from that Obito to this Obito. All right, that's different. What I'm referring to is when they do this whole big old character death, and then the character just recovers naturally anyway, like a little bit later, or they just don't die, right? It was just like, oh, they're dead, and then you think they're dead, and even the main character thinks they're dead, and then you find out later, oh, they're still alive. And the reason why that pisses me off is because it's such bullshit to work up people's emotions like that, you know? Like, for example, you watch something, a character you like I was saying earlier, like Jiraiya, right? Like, Jiraiya's death is so impactful to you as the audience, because at that point, you've known this character for years, right? You love this character. You love the relationship the character has with Naruto. So when he dies, it's like this fucking bullet that you eat, you know? And it sucks. And then when you see Naruto's like depression afterwards, where he's like just fucking sitting there with a melting popsicle, you know, it fucking hurts. Imagine if just like 2 episodes later, fucking Jiraiya's like swimming out of the fucking ocean that he fell into because he managed to survive. It'd be fucking bullshit, you know, because it fucking pisses me off. Because it's like, if you don't have the balls to kill off a character, then don't kill off the character. Don't even try to. Because imagine a Jiraiya came back out, right? You would rewatch those episodes of Naruto where he dies, quotation marks, and Naruto's depressed, and it will never hit you hard again. It'll still be sad because, you know, it's like a sad moment for Naruto, but it won't hit you anymore because you know he's not dead. So for Super, when I saw that moment where 17 was like, how very human of me to like sacrifice myself for people, that was a fucking character changing moment, you know? Because all we ever saw of 17 was he didn't really care about anyone or anything. Even when he wasn't a bad guy, he was just 17, you know? That's just him. You know, I just want to protect these animals, and that's it. And then Even when he fought Jiren, he's like, "Oh, what do I want to do with the wish? I just want to go on a cruise. Like, I don't care. I'm 17." And then when he realizes he can't win, he's just like, "You know what? I care about all these guys. I care about my family back home. I'm just gonna have to sacrifice myself and think of the greater good, not just my own life." And so he, quotation marks, blew himself up, and even everyone thought he was dead, and he was dead, right? He's dead, quotation marks, and that fucking hurt because people were talking about it, saying, "I can't believe they did that." I went to work the next day, and everyone that watched Super was like, "I can't believe they killed 17. I can't believe they did it." Like, because no one was expecting it, you know? Like, because you're so used to, especially things like for example, One Piece, you know, you feel like almost like these characters are invincible because no one ever dies, you know, like the main cast. So when Ace dies, it fucking hits, you know, because that's like the first like real major death that they ever really had. Like, they've showed death before, but it was just like characters that were already dead, so you just saw how they died through like a flashback or something, you know, or like super minor characters, like characters you don't even know who they are. But Ace, like you know an Ace for years because he always pop his head in, you know. And then when he fucking died, that shit fucking hurt, and you felt Luffy's fucking devastation, and that's great. But other than that, you still feel like Luffy and the gang are invincible, like the Straw Hats can't die. And that's how you feel like the people in Super are. You feel like it doesn't matter what danger they're in, like Goku and Vegeta get beat up or whatever, Vegeta will lose. They will lose, but they won't die, right? And even in the tournament, they say like you can't kill. So like your guard is even lowered more. So when 17 blows himself up, it's like, holy shit. And then he comes back out and it's like, well, now when I rewatch those episodes, that moment means nothing to me anymore. It means nothing. Like, just seeing this whole like 17, no, and it's like 17's dead. It's like, no, he's not. He's just hiding under a rock right now. He's asleep. It just gets me upset, and it gets me upset. And people like Fred, who says, "I wish Jiraiya would, I wouldn't mind if Jiraiya came back." It's like, fuck you. No.
Talking about that, an anime that does its job very well, at least to me, where it's the opposite of what Rico was talking about, where they make characters and they basically kill off their characters. There's 2 animes actually, now that I think about it. They're not afraid to kill off their characters. Well, the first one that popped up into my head was Full Metal Alchemist, where they kill off so many characters, and it's just like they hit hard when they do it. Like when Hughes died trying to contact Mustang, telling him what was going on with the homunculus and all that kind of crap, and he dies. It's like, well, fuck, dude. Like, that's fucked up. Or when Nina died and she got fucking fused with her dog and shit, and then Scar went out and killed her. It was just like, God. Like, I think that's why Full Metal Alchemist was such a good show. Besides that, and it was a good story and all that kind of crap, but they weren't afraid of killing off certain characters.
Death had weight to it.
Yeah, it meant something. There was, like, during the final battle, at least in Brotherhood, during the final battle where they're trying to, where the Fuhrer is trying to raid the capital again because they just took it over, and there's so many people die. There was Li Fang's I guess one of his bodyguards died, but he was like a good dude, and then one of the other guys died from Fort Strong. And you were like, well, shit, everyone's dying. And then, of course, the way the homunculus die, it was fucking... They hit hard and they hit heavy. Like, even when Greed dies, it's just like, god damn, like, each homunculus death, except, I want to say, like, Sloth, is pretty fucking hard-hitting. And it's just like, gee, like, whether it's the way they die or the impact of them dying itself, it's just like, geez. Like, when Mustang kills Lust, you're like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, you're pumped during that entire time because you know how much you hate fucking Lust for what she did and what's going on. And even when Envy dies, it's like you
Envy's death
feel
is very bittersweet.
yeah, it's like you fucking hate Envy because he's a fucking cunt the entire time. But you know,
You almost feel bad for him.
yeah, you want to feel bad for him at the very same moment, and you're drawn into the characters. And another anime I was thinking about was Akuma ga Kill, which is the one I'm rewatching, where each character they give you this like friendly cast of characters, and throughout the anime they just start killing off character after character after character, and it's not like they give you shitty characters. There's some pretty good characters, like one of the other, like, because it's mainly just chicks and then like 3 other dudes, with it being the main character and then 2 other guys, and
Yes.
they huh
This is just kind of my hang up about that anime because like I haven't watched the whole thing, but
okay.
it feels like it's like, oh, who's gonna die this week? Someone's gonna die this week.
Yeah, pretty much. It's no hold bars. Even like everyone just
Like
Yeah,
it feels
it's-
like, like, oh well, we're gonna lose someone next week. It's kind of hard to get attached when you notice like, oh, this is the trend.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. See, what I was gonna say was like, for example, like Attack on Titan. It's like that's a good show, but for me, like the death doesn't like phase you because all that show is death.
pretty
So
much.
there's no weight to it. It's almost like the opposite of Z. It's like death. There's no weight to death in Z because they'll come back, and there's no weight to death in Attack on Titan because everyone's on the line constantly. So you almost make yourself not get attached to characters because it's like for example, it's funny because like I'll rewatch season 1, right? And it's like you're seeing all these characters that have lines and shit. I'm like, I don't even know your name, so I already know like you're done. Like you're almost desensitized to the death in that show. And but the difference between that and Full Metal is when the death hits in Full Metal, it's very like it's not sudden, but at the same time it wasn't like it you don't feel like everyone's life is on the line constantly because you don't even know what the danger is. They don't even know what the danger is. The danger just happens to show up, and they're just like, uh-oh, you know? Like, Hughes was just doing fucking research, and then he accidentally discovered something by accident. He didn't even mean to discover it. That's why he ran away like fucking like, oh shit, Because he was just there helping out Mustang. Because remember, Mustang said, like, hey, Hughes, I'm looking into something. Can you mind looking at these, files? And he's like, oh, okay, I got you. And that's why fucking Mustang feels very fucking guilty about it. Because he's like, if I didn't ask him to look at that, he would have been alive. So it fucking hits because it's like, there's this character that did nothing wrong, got tangled up in something that he was never involved in. And it hurts. And that's what makes Nina hurt. Because it's a character that's completely an innocent bystander that gets tossed into this fucked up world, and has to pay the price for other people's, evil actions and shit like that. And when you get going, you see these characters and it's great. And then you get towards the end of Brotherhood, not even towards the end, but like just because there's a lot of death in that show. I think there's genocide in that fucking show. That's how they make the stones. And when you find out how Father was created, right? It's like the most depressing shit ever because you literally just see a whole nation just gone. And you feel like that impact that it has on Hohenheim. Because Hohenheim didn't know. He trusted Father, the little homunculus in the glass. He trusted him. And he taught him and stuff. And when Hohenheim goes out and he sees that everyone's just gone, like you feel that weight on him, that burden, and it makes his character... Because the whole time you think of his character as like not like scummy, but you're just like, why are you like this? This very distant man, this very almost broken dude, but you still keep going, And then when you see like what happened to him, it makes you understand, it's just yeah, that's how you do death. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's how you handle death and things. because it makes when death has weight in something, it makes it memorable. You know, like it will become almost iconic. Like Maze Hughes dying in Fullmetal Alchemist is probably one of the most iconic anime deaths. Period. Because it's so fucking devastating in a show that up to that point wasn't that super intense. Like there was fights and stuff, but there wasn't like this huge conspiracy going on at the time.
Yeah, it was just very sudden because no one. It just snuck up on you. Like
it was
like,
just.
like
it's like let's find the Philosopher's Stone, you know, and then they're doing research, and then all of a sudden they just jump into a conspiracy, and then from there the ball just keeps rolling.
I, for one, feel sad about the death of Anime Markiplier.
What?
He's Anime Markiplier.
Oh.
Hughes.
Okay. I was like, wait, what? How is the Anime Markiplier?
Because he looks like Anime Markiplier.
You know, I could have a whole podcast dedicated to talking about Brotherhood because that is still my favorite fucking anime.
Fuck yeah, dude. I could do that too. That was like there was so much going on in that anime because it was very difficult for Brotherhood. I feel like, or it wasn't very difficult because they just had the normal Full Metal Alchemists, and then I hated the ending to
the first half
original.
Of the original is great. Once you get that halfway point, just stop because it's only gonna end on an upward. Like fuck the other half of that. The first half is great.
Yeah, first half is great. Second half, the ending was terrible, and it wasn't worth it. I didn't like the first one.
The only thing I like about
Brotherhood
is that you get to spend a lot more times with Hughes. So when he does die, it has way more weight than Brotherhood. Brotherhood said weight, but like it was in the first series for a while. It took a while to get there. Like in Brotherhood, I think he dies like within like the first 10 episodes. I think.
I want to say around it, but he's still there. He's still in the show enough to keep himself relevant and whatnot.
But one thing I love about Brotherhood, and it goes back to Hohenheim, who I don't know if I've gone on the record, but Hohenheim is like legitimately, like I don't think he's my number one, but he's like my number 2 or 3 favorite complex anime characters of all time. Because I feel like his character, like the way they treat his character, they do that thing where you see him and you immediately have this bias against him because you only see Ed's point of view about him, you know? Like, and when they do this thing, what I love about it is you hear about him and then you see him, but you don't see him with Ed. You just, the scene just shows Hohenheim and he's like walking around somewhere aimlessly, and you know, you see a little bit of him and he's almost like this enigma. It's like, you know, it's not even until like halfway towards the show where Ed actually finally meets up with Hohenheim again. And at this point, it's very, like it's hard because like leading up to them like being like really reunited, they do this thing where they had a whole episode. It's one of my favorite episodes in Brotherhood. It's episode 27. That's how I know I love it, because I remember it, because I love to rewatch the ending of that episode. And it's going all into Hohenheim because he's just sitting there. I think it's when he comes back to the hometown, but like no one's there. Like he's just there, like, and he's sitting around a spot where they used to hang out a lot, right? And he's just drinking like a fucking bottle of like liquor or whatever, and he's just reliving like all of his memories of how he met the boy's mother and how she found out about him, because like, you know, he's immortal essentially, you know. And you see all these things, and he starts having like this little mental breakdown because you hear like the voice of father like telling him like, you know, I pretty much control you and shit, and humans don't matter or whatever, and you can't love anything because they're just gonna die and you're gonna outlive them, you know. And it's really fucking depressing because it's true, you know. Like, imagine being this guy, this fucking immortal guy, and you pretty much can't love anything because all you're gonna do is just lose it because you can't die. And they will. you know. And it's a fucking beautiful moment because fucking the ghost of his wife fucking talks to him, and it's one of the most heart-touching moments in the whole fucking anime, you know. And it's one of those moments where they know it's touching, so they start playing like the ending theme over the scene. And anytime an anime plays the ending theme over a scene, 99% of the time, it's because it's a sad moment, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just great. And then you learn this, and then when Ed runs into Hohenheim again, you're at this point you understand Ed's frustration, but you also understand Hohenheim's fucking why he does what he does, why he doesn't stick around, you know. And it's like this bittersweet of like, oh, if only Ed could understand, things could be different.
And
That's
what
wonderful.
is it? Even Hohenheim's passing when he died, it was.
Oh, that was so fucking.
Yeah, it was like gut wrenching.
It was. I didn't cry, but like I don't even know how to describe it. It was like this feeling of like acceptance and grief at the same time.
Yeah, because it was like it was the way he wanted to go. It wasn't like he died in battle or he died with a lot of regrets. He died happy and he passed on willingly.
He found closure.
Yeah.
And I love that because he's just sitting in front of Trisha's grave and he's just, you know, saying like, oh, I saw Ed, you know, and all that. And then he just is gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
Like, it's just, he fucking pulled the Luke Skywalker, you know? And I love that because when, what the fuck, when what's her name, Tanaka or whatever, shows up, Winry's grandmother.
Yeah, and she like tries to talk to him, and then she finds him just like kneeling, but it's just he's dead.
And he's super decrepit, like all the life is gone, and he's finally passed, and he's like just has a smile on his face. It's like,
yeah, that fucking smile. I love it when they do that with anime characters. Good, like when they pass away, and they just smile at their ending of like when they pass, and they just release one last smile, like it's okay. I did what I gotta do.
it's just, I love that character. I could talk about that character forever because that's a very well written, complex character, you know. And then you get 17 who didn't die, and like Garth
Fuck
Jr.
17. What is it? I like how John started drawing Hughes in a salute.
Stop. But to sum it up, Brotherhood's a great anime, and people should take notes when it comes to good storytelling.
If you're gonna create your own comic or manga and write your own story, fucking watch. That's a recommended.
You gotta watch it. You know, you gotta watch that, and you gotta watch. And if you plan on doing a manga or anime that has a huge ensemble, you gotta take notes from My Hero.
Oh yeah, dude, My Hero.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at you, Soul Eater.
I hated the ending for Soul Eater.
What ending? There was no ending.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I fucking hated it. It was just like it was so much build up, and then it was like it's like you're jacking off to fucking some real good hentai, and then like you're waiting for the climax. Everyone looks like they're about to like come at the same time. You know what I mean? The traditional like, oh, I'm about to come, and then everyone does it, and then like nothing happens. It's just like it fades to black, and that's it. Like before the finishing, that's it. And you're like, what? That's my favorite part. What the fuck's going on here?
What is that thing? I forget. It was like, that's it? Where's the
Are
rest?
you guys still
Yeah.
there?
Yeah,
Something
we're here.
happened?
Where the hell did you go?
What do you mean? Where did I go?
You said
Oh,
he'd
no,
have to
you
go
asked-
somewhere for a sec.
Oh yeah, where the
What?
fuck did you go?
Oh no, I'd never seen Full Metal or Soul Eater, so I really didn't have anything to say.
Oh,
Then why did you say
But-
you guys still there?
yeah.
Wait, why did I say what?
God damn it. Why did you say that we were still here? Why'd you ask?
Because you guys just cut off.
No, we're still here.
Oh, you cut off on my end.
But yeah. Good stuff. Good shows. Good shows right there. Except Soul Eater. It was okay. I like Black Star. I don't know. He was like annoying. He was like annoying / not annoying at the same time.
There's one good character in Soul Eater, and his name is Stein.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Stein's amazing.
You said Tsubaki wrong.
I want Stein to have his
Tsubaki, too.
The fuck Tsubaki.
She's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. A great character.
Sometimes that's all you need. I'm alright with that.
Yeah, looking at you, darling in the Franks.
What
Ooh,
about
Fred
Darling
got
in the
called
Franxx?
Called out, Fred. What you gonna do? We're starting the
about
waifu wars right now.
Oh, that's okay. Let's go.
Waifu wars ignited. John, are we igniting this, John?
Yeah.
I'm not
Alright.
igniting shit. I'm still want to talk about Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So about Avengers.
Because there's one last thing I have to say. Because I know Aaron will agree.
Okay.
Greed is the best homunculus.
Yes, Greed is the best. Greed is, without a doubt, my favorite.
Because what I love about Greed is that he is Greed, and he does not pick a side other than what Greed wants.
Yeah, exactly. He is what his sin is, or
And it's funny
what is-
because, like, fucking the homunculus, you know, they're the 7 deadly sins, obviously, and yes, they're quotation marks bad guys, but it's with Greed. What I like about him is that he's not a bad guy, because what he holds dearest to him is his friends, and that's why he doesn't side with Father when Father threatens those friends. You know, like, fucking, that's what makes Greed so cool. Because once he bonds with fucking Lin, you know, and they're like sharing the same body, he starts becoming attached to Lin's friends, you know, and he gets to know them, and he gets to know Ed, and he starts to like Ed, and then he realizes that he likes that feeling of liking things, and that's what makes him so fucking cool. Because then he's like, I'm gonna help, but I'm doing it for me, like,
yeah.
and he's
I feel
still
like-
him. He's still himself to the bitter end.
I feel like out of all the 7 deadly sins, I feel like Greed stayed real. He was very true to the character of Greed. Like, he was a very greedy person. He wanted the money, the women. He wanted people. He wanted to be noticed, and I felt like that was hit on the mark, and that's why I think I liked him so much. Because there was, I guess, what the fuck is all that?
Someone shouting about.
Alright. But, like, lust, I mean, I guess she had the body of a lustful person, but you didn't really get a lot of lust from her. And then there was...
I got
oh, whoa. And then there was gluttony.
Can I eat?
I guess... That was all you got. That was kind of annoying. But I think the least developed was Sloth. It made no sense. He was very random.
I know, it's almost like they were too lazy to write a character that was lazy.
Right? I feel like that was the inner secret for that one.
Breaking rocks is a pain. But you know, I gotta say this for John though.
Yeah.
How can we bring up Full Metal Alchemist without bringing up Alex Louise Armstrong?
Yeah.
Mm.
Most
Best boy.
Best boy?
best boy.
What?
Oh, Rick. Oh,
Most
you're
underrated character in the whole franchise.
So,
alright.
Fred, what is your opinion on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Oh, I've never
He's
seen
never-
it. But I love
never
just
seen
the
it.
opening song, though.
So
Of course.
Which one? There's like 4.
Oh,
What?
what?
The one with the Brotherhood opening.
Why is it always just the opening? Why is it just openings for you?
Because I love the song.
Okay, well, what's the
No.
song called?
Huh?
What's
The
the
best
song
opening in
called?
Brotherhood was the first opening, where you got to hear a fucking Japanese woman throw some bars.
Yeah, hold on, maybe y'all can hear it from here. Can y'all hear that?
That sounds like nothing like you were saying.
Yeah.
Hold on, no. Wait for it.
No.
John, what the hell is that thing on the top left or right? Top right?
I was trying to draw Hohenheim, but I forgot about how strange his chin was, so I gave up.
What?
Doesn't he have? Doesn't he have like an extremely
Yeah, he's
large beard?
He has like this, and then he's like this, and then he's like that, and then he has a beard like this, and he has sideburns, and then he has that nose,
Hey, you know what sucks though?
and then that big sad grimace, and then he
John,
has the
humor me.
ponytail.
Humor me.
Yeah, looks like a neckbeard, kind of.
John, I want you to humor me. Do you know what sucks?
Wait,
Geno's Deli.
What?
really?
Yeah, I
Have
went
you
there
ate
the other
there?
day.
And?
It sucked. It was
What
not
did
worth
you
the
order?
drive. I ordered that thing that you got on that video.
The smokestack?
I don't know. Was that what it was called? I just showed him the video and I said I want that.
Okay.
And it sucked.
Hmm? How was the service?
Non-existent.
Hmm?
What do you mean non-existent?
Non-existent. I had a very...
What is that?
I gave him a 1-star on Yelp.
Okay, you're drawing Armstrong.
And
It's a very good Armstrong.
but if they sponsor me, maybe I'll change my mind.
But if they sponsor me.
So Fred,
Yeah.
make that happen.
Make what happen?
Make them sponsor me.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Not really.
John,
No,
it's starting
that-
to look like Santa Claus now.
Is it?
A
Gotta
little bit.
re-sculpture the head. Get an
I
emphasis
think
on
it's the
cheekbones.
it's the bottom lip. I think it's the bottom lip. I don't know why.
I'm gonna mess with it.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
02 is the worst girl of 2018.
damn.
Give us some reasons.
But she is best slut of 2018
Oh,
Nice.
how so?
because she's a fucking slut.
You're a fucking slut.
Shit, yeah.
You can't call a guy a slut, Fred. It's more like a compliment
Yes,
than
you
an insult.
can.
Okay.
Shit,
I think-
I
If I was ever called a slut, I think of it as a compliment.
like. Thanks for thinking that I could actually get some.
Right?
But look, all right, 02. I already told you this, Fred. All right. She is the definition of a fucking hoe.
How so?
Because all she does is just tease, 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 tease. Oh, I'm super sexual. Oh, and I'm super, like, that's it. That's all she is.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that it needs more of a curl, John. More of a curl.
I'll
like-
do it.
She has no character.
I mean, if Hero ever acted on any of this stuff,
No. It doesn't make a difference. It's still her. I'm not talking
I
about
know.
it's her.
Yeah, but she
That's
doesn't
the
do this for
character.
everyone else.
No, what I'm saying is that's all of her personality is I'm
Yeah.
super flirtatious. That is not a personality. That is a trait. Like she has nothing to her. I'm not seeking complex heroes or females or whatever. They don't have to be super complex. They don't have to be Hohenheims. I'm just saying
Right.
they have to not be so black and white. She's super black and white. You know, it's like why people have issue with Goku as a main character, because he's just this, like, he's just super. Hey, I love fighting. Don't hurt my friend. That's
See, at
it.
least our waifus have a lot of complex emotions and personalities to them.
Or at least our waifus could be like actual people.
Yeah.
You know, if you saw a girl that was doing the shit that Zero Two was doing in front of you, you probably have a different reaction. Because, oh, she looks cute, suddenly she's best girl. Like, as if cuteness is all it takes to be best girl. Like, if that's all you think about fucking women, then you, sir, have a lot to learn about women.
How misogynist. Alright. I think it's the cheekbones now. The cheekbones are bothering me. I feel like they're too high up. Too high up on the cheekbones.
You want to know who's a really good best girl? Riza Hawkeye. Now that's a good girl.
Oh yeah, dude, Riza's fucking sexy as hell.
Mm-hmm. You know why? Because she has depth, and she actually has a personality. You know, she genuinely cares about her fucking superior, and she fucking, what is it? Well, obviously she's tough. You know, that's just summing it up.
Oh, yeah.
She's tough. You know, she's very independent, but she's not like super independent to where she refuses to do anything with anyone, because she understands the importance of working with people. You know, like, she's just like a real person that you probably meet like a million times in your life, and that's what makes her awesome. And then when she fucking pulls up in the car with her hair down, and Ed and Al look at her like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, oh, wait a minute. Like, great. Oh.
So wait. Okay, wait. Did we ever go over Rico's favorite waifu? Because I know he's Astolfo, right?
Also,
Astolfo is
Astolfo, yeah.
best girl.
See, I can agree on Astolfo. Astolfo, like,
Yes.
she's pretty. She's yeah. Like, when you watch the anime that she's in,
Yes.
you're like hoping that she makes it throughout the entire thing, and because she's just so genuine, like, she's just a good person, even though she's on a air quote like team of bad guys. She's out trying to still be as good as that she can be, and she does whatever the fuck she wants. It's like, okay, these people are assholes, but I'm gonna do what I can to save this one person with all my might, and I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to do this because I believe this is right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I liked about Astolfo so much. That, and her attitude was just like so carefree, and the way she was, and it just made her like such a good person that you were like, God damn, I hope nothing happens to her.
You know, 02 is just everything you said about Astolfo, but you take away all the extra stuff, and you only leave behind the, I only care about this one person. And then you get 02.
No, Astolfo was more like, I'm here for everyone. I want everyone to make it out alive. And then of course, like Sig ends up being a thing. It's very random, but Sig ends up being a thing, and then, you know, all the kind of crap happens, and she ends up becoming, Sig ends up becoming a master and all that kind of crap. And it was very good stuff. Very good stuff. You know, even to the very end, she's like very compassionate, and she's thinking about others instead of herself. Because she's like, oh, you're gonna be very lonely. You're gonna be all by yourself because Sig's going to risk his life to save the world and all that kind of crap. And she's just like, I can't let you do that. That's kind of fucked up. You know, you have, I gave you this life so you could live, and I don't want you to waste it. See, I've been wanting to talk about this with you for a long time, Rico.
But you know, it's just sad that you know, Fred is like Fred, how old are you?
I'm 24.
He's a 24-year-old man, that still looks at anime as like a middle schooler that just discovered it. Like, he still can never explain why he likes the things he likes, other than that he thought it was cool, or
Well,
that girl was cute.
Well, I don't really think Fred watches anime, really. No offense
But
to Fred.
it's not like you just have to watch anime. I'm just saying, like, in general, it's like, if you watch anything, you should be able to, at a certain point, be able to formulate a good. Like, if someone said if you could write a paper, you should probably be able to. Not like you want to, but you probably could. Like, if someone said write a paper about why you like Full Metal Alchemist, I'd be like, I got you.
So, yeah.
Write a paper about why you like fucking Astolfo. I'd be like, I got you.
I could write 2.
But if you ask Fred why does he like O2, it's just because, I mean, she's cute and I like her personality.
I mean,
Rico, I've been this semester I've learned that I can't really write papers anymore. I'm just having.
Okay,
Fred, it's an example, Fred. It's an example.
We're not talking about like your current situation.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be able to write a paper. Even if you told me like why I like Dragon Ball, I wouldn't be able to write a paper. I maybe 2 paragraphs at the most.
Okay, Fred, like, I don't care. I was saying that as an example to make it easier to understand. I wasn't literally telling you to write a paper.
I know, and I'm telling you I couldn't write a paper even if
Fred, it's
so if you know that's not what I'm talking about, then why do you rebuttal by making it sound like that's what I was talking about? Just say, "Oh, I get you," like you always do.
Because what you're saying is a bad example for me, because I wouldn't be able to write a paper.
Not for you to understand. It's for the people.
Then why did you
The
say?
people.
Oh, never mind.
I feel like Fred, what? Because like I said, Fred doesn't really watch anime in general.
I'm not saying anime.
But
I'm saying in general.
I don't feel like Fred really gets into whatever show he watches. I just don't feel like Fred, like, whatever he watches, I don't feel like Fred really gets into it. I just feel like he just watches it, just to watch it.
That's why I always tease him when I say, like, hey, tell me about, this. He'll be like, whoa, but it was cool.
It's critical thinking. You gotta understand why you like your stuff,
You can't just say I like it because I like it. I mean, well, yeah, obviously you liked it, but
I wouldn't just sit through 49 episodes of Boruto just because I like it. I mean, I just don't know how to explain things anymore, really.
It's a very critical skill in life.
Mm-hmm. Why do you want this job?
Why do I want what job?
It's an example, Fred. Like, if you're going to an interview and they ask you, why do you want this job? And then, in an example of you in the situation...
Because it's cool! I gotta make pizza!
Basically. Ow. Like, John, what's John's favorite is Toa, right? Toka.
Hey, I like Toa from Xenoverse.
I like toy
All
animation.
the wrong reasons. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into a lot of Tokyo Ghoul, so I'm not really sure on that character.
You don't want to?
It's great.
I watched the first part. And that was about it. I didn't watch the
you don't want to?
You want to read
I heard that because when me and John were doing the Drawcast, I heard him talking about how they kind of like got rid of her.
Yeah, they set her to the side for a long time.
I forgot when there was like a good how many years?
Yeah.
That we didn't even see her, and it got to a big deal where they show her shoulder, and people were like, "Oh, it's her back or something." We're like, I almost forgot about that. There was months, where she wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Where did she go? Isn't all of not all of, but a good majority of fucking Ri not Toka anywhere?
It's not even just Ri. It's normal Tokyo Ghoul. Towards the end, after the raid on the Algerichi, after Kaneki breaks away from Jason's torture, that's like the last time we really see Toka because Kaneki goes off on his own, and yeah, you see his adventures and you see him doing stuff and they go and check back on Toka and like she's not doing anything. She's going back to school. She's like trying to maintain her human kind of I don't even know what to call it, like facade. But
her double life.
Yeah, she's just living her double life, and that's what she's doing. Like we come back to her every so often, but like she's not doing anything. She's not part of the plot anymore. And
it makes me think of Kairi from Kingdom Hearts.
And then the biggest part we get is that she's like so pissed that she's not a part of anything anymore, because like she's like, why do you feel like you have to do everything on your own? And like she pushes him down, and then like that's like the last time they talk for a long time until the raid on Anteku. And at that point, everyone thinks Kaneki's dead, and then in Tokyo Ghoul Re, she doesn't do anything until they want to save Kaneki, I think.
But that's sex, though.
Yeah, there's a sex chapter. It's okay.
Nice.
It's cool. It's great. Glorious.
Glorious. Yeah, my wife, who's I think it's just Sarah Victoria from House of Gold.
Can you say the same? Did your author give you a waifu chapter?
The sex scene?
Yeah.
There was a couple of episodes. She got an entire episode dedicated to her. I mean, the entire. Huh?
But did she have a sex scene?
No, she didn't. Sadly, I wish. She almost got raped. She almost got raped. She almost got raped though.
But John, Toka's boobs, drawn by the mangaka himself, because it was a chapter where she had sex with Kaneki.
Sadly, no, but she was almost raped, so I got close.
Yeah, almost there. Keep trying though.
Yeah, right. Damn. Fuck. Shit. But yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, she's cool. I like her. She's awesome.
My first manga boob that I saw was a volume of Inuyasha that I got in the library when I was like 8, and it was the first volume. And if you remember that first episode, it's like that weird centipede demon lady thing. But in the manga, her tits are out, and I remember seeing that. I was like, what? And the second time I saw tits was when I went to go check out a volume of Dragon Ball. Because, here's like 8-year-old me, like, oh, I love Dragon Ball. And then, like, Krillin pulls down Bulma's tops to make Master Roshi have a nosebleed. And I'm like, oh. And I jacked off to that page so much.
You can thank me for that.
Why?
I was a library aide, right? And I'm the one that got it in the library.
You're the one that got what?
Dragon Ball in the library.
I'm talking about the public library.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Peas, because I got it at Peas.
The public library.
Because I got it to, they're asking me as the library which ones we want there, and I told them, get Dragon Ball. It's great.
Oh, fuck Peas. Fuck
also,
anime.
The first one I read was
Cringy
Ranma.
Never seen.
That had a lot of anime nudity. And I was also in elementary school.
I think the first anime I saw with nudity. Fuck, which one was it?
Pablo Black.
Nope. No. That would not be it. I can't remember. Oh, I can't think of it. I want to say high school. I want to say high school DxD, but I can't remember. It's been a while.
No, something great, guys. Is like, there's this guy I work with, and he delves into the animes, right?
Oh God, no! They shouldn't do that.
What I like to do is I'll loudly talk about hentai. So out there, right, and like I'll just be like, Yeah, so I was watching this bomb ass hentai and shit, and like there was like this guy that had like this sister, and like the sister wasn't into him, so the guy like raped her, and like it was just, and I'm like legitimately describing it, and I pull it up on my phone. I'm like, yeah, it's this one, and he's just like, stop, people are here. I'm like what? It's good shit. I'll show him. I think I told him once, I was like, have you heard about NTR? And he was like, we're not talking about. I'm like, oh, so you're not a fan?
So you're not a fan?
And I think one time I was like, I just went by him and I flashed my phone by his face, and it was like a picture of like a loli, and he was like, no, you're one of them. I was like, and I just did like That's great.
Bomb.
I want to make it match the shape of his mouth.
I wanna make a poster for us. It's just called Hentai Wars, or it's like the theme of it, and it's like us with our with our waifus.
I could talk about hentai because I watch all of it.
It's
Like,
been a while.
You might think you can't watch all of it, but you can watch all of it. Like you can like you be up to date. Hentai has seasons, all right. Like there's seasonal hentai. It's like, oh shit, time for the spring fucking hentai and shit, you know. And it's not like porn, right? Where like if you go to a porn site every day, there's like 500 new videos, right? It's hentai. It takes time to draw, so like it'll be like a few days, like sometimes a week before you'll see like a new hentai pop up, right? Hentai is like circulated, if that makes sense. Like when a new one's out, that's like the conversation of the week. It's like, hey, did you see this? You know, like I'm talking about like on like Facebook pages and stuff, right? But there's not like hentai constantly being like released, so that's why it's like super easy to keep up with. So if we were to have hentai segments, I could fucking own that shit, because I check on Hentai Haven every fucking day. And you know, it's great.
But
and
why? They don't upload every day.
I know. That's why I say I check them every day. Because hentai isn't
But it's
really
seasonal.
It's seasonal. You gotta wait.
You should wait.
And it's great. I think I told you once, John, about this one called Rants or whatever.
Oh my god, I know what the fuck you're talking about.
And that's great.
I watched all the episodes. I watched all of them.
Favorite.
I fucking know what you're talking about.
Fucking protagonist, because he just his pelvic thrusts are like so over dramatic.
Right, dude. I fucking love it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's like an episode where it was so fucking hot because like he was having sex with the Coliseum champion chick, and like she had her legs around him, and it was great. And she had like
that's the second one. That's like the second episode.
And it's like I think it's like towards the end of that episode is when they were But yeah, but like
I
he's
never
like
thought I would bond over someone with this.
It's like he's literally like pulling, like he's thrusting so over dramatic that every time he pulls out, he's literally like 5 feet in the air in front of her, and then he rams it back in. It's just like
I love the animation on that one.
And like it's so fucking fluid too. I'm like, wow, there's more frames in this animation than Goku's fight.
That's fucking true though. That's the funny part.
It's like so over fucking animated. I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
It's like only if modern anime had this much fucking detail into it,
right? Like one thing I will say though is I'm glad that we're past the hentai phase of the 360 tit motion, where every time a girl was getting fucked, their tits would go in a circular motion, but they'd be in different directions.
Yeah.
You know?
I think my favorite Rants episode was episode 3 when he has sex with the queen or the princess.
That's a good one.
That's my favorite one.
I just want Rants and like everything now, like in every hentai.
I want a t-shirt. I want a fucking t-shirt. That's what I want.
I feel like that'd be such a great icebreaker if you just have like a Rants fucking t-shirt. and you walk into like a convention and people will stop you and be like, I fucking know that.
Right?
Yeah.
They go up to you like, I know what I've seen it, dude. And then they like, God, dude, that would fucking. I need me a shirt.
See, I don't know if you noticed, but now like the new boob motion is now they have like their own independent physics to where every time they get like, you know, thrusted into, their tits just kind of like move around like jello. It's like it's almost like as if they're made out of fucking cotton candy sometimes, because they'll grab onto it and they're like squishy as fuck. I'm like, what is this? Because back when I was growing up, like hentai boobs, they were meant to if you ever see older hentais like early 2000s, like hentai boobs, you would feel like would have the consistency of sandbags, because they always were like super firm, and even when they laid down, they were super firm.
Yeah.
And they moved whole, like they would move like just in a circular motion, but the shape of them would never change. Now they're like fucking like boobs, you know, like they move around, and when they lay down, they're like super deflated, and it's like I'm like, awesome.
There was this one I watched. I forgot what it's called.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go
Sup?
and I'm gonna go ahead and head out, guys. Peace out.
No, we need to talk about hentai.
Yeah, no, I don't. I can't get into the conversation, dude. So
Why?
Fred doesn't watch.
no.
But he can enjoy.
According to Fred, he's never partaked in any pornographic novels or videos.
Not really, no.
But he could hear about it.
Yeah,
not-
but I'm really starting to fall asleep because it's like, you know. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, why'd you do the
Guys, have fun, guys.
podcast?
Peace out. Huh?
Why'd you do the podcast so late?
I didn't.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I was able to podcast all day.
I don't understand what you mean.
I was off. We could have podcast.
You could have told us something.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Where? When?
Now. No, I'm
We
kidding.
could have really used this. Oh. There we go.
So, Fred, what's your favorite hentai?
I don't have a favorite hentai.
Because
Like,
they're
the
all great,
closest
right?
Like, I think the closest I've seen to hentai is that one time you showed me high school D&D.
It's not even hentai. That's
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that the closest I've ever been to watching hentai is that one
most
episode of
vanilla
high school
thing you
D&D.
could ever say.
What?
That's like people who think like fucking bondage is just putting on a gag ball. It's like, oh, you poor soul. You
No,
poor
I'm not
innocent.
calling it hentai. I'm just saying that's the closest I've ever gotten to seeing hentai.
And I'm saying that's super vanilla and it's adorable.
No, wait, no. Actually, no. I actually have tried looking one up. Rico, have you seen Sailor and the Seven Balls?
That's an American made thing, so it doesn't even count.
Oh, never mind.
Wow. So Fred, your homework assignment, now that Garlic Jr.'s out the way for good, is go watch Rants. And come back to us with a review.
Yeah, watch some critical analysis videos.
Mm,
Dragon Ball.
Okay, Aaron,
watch.
what is Rant, by the way? And how do you spell it?
RANC. It's hentai.
It's what?
It's hentai.
Never mind.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Dropout. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Had to look it up.
What, Dropout?
Yeah, the hentai.
Oh, that's a good one. Whoa. You saw Dropout?
Both episodes.
You saw Aaron, that's like some I don't even talk to John about that. And I talked
like
to
that
John
one.
about a lot of things. How did you see that one?
Fucking, it popped up. I was watching and it was in like the suggested, and I clicked on it and I was just like,
But there's piss in that one.
I watched it.
That's like one of my favorite dirty ones.
Same, dude. It's like a guilty pleasure for me.
It's like super overly animated, but like not like the motions. Well, yeah, the motions, but I'm talking about like it looks like nicer quality animation.
Yeah, the quality of it's fucking great, dude, isn't it?
The art
looks fucking amazing.
Like even when the characters are just standing and talking, I'm like, why is this so beautiful? Like,
I was trying to think about it. I was like, what the fuck is the name? Like, I'm horrible at remembering things, so I'm like just terrible at mainly names. I'm horrible at remembering names. So I literally went on Hentai Heaven right now while we were all talking, and I looked it up. And I was just like, what the fuck is it called?
John.
Yeah.
Do you know what, John? Like oh my god, like this is funny because like I'm so like I've seen so much hentai, right? So when he said Dropout, like my brain immediately was like, I know what that is, but then I had to stop and be like, to replay like scenes in my head. I was like, wait a minute, Aaron.
I'm not shy.
Like, hey John, just to sum it up, like, just to give you an idea, one of the first scenes that you see in Dropout is all these girls like tied to toilets, and guys come in there, and it's, it's
what is
something.
it in the first episode? The main chick gets like done up the butt, and then her ass gets turned inside out.
I know what I'm watching.
Like he tries to pull out, and he literally like pulls out everything with it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Dropout's like, oh my gosh. And like there's like this one girl that's like super like she's super like frisky, and she's all tied up. She's like, so like, are you gonna like fucking use me and shit? I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, like it's you know what, John, I'm gonna show you a picture.
Oh god, no.
Well, I like to enjoy my hentai in book form. So
in book form?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
No animation for me.
Oh, that's
he's gonna show you. It's gonna be a picture. It's gonna be a picture.
Moving picture.
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's not a movie picture.
That's. Be right back. We'll be right back.
Where are you going? Can't believe you saw a Dropout. That's like what? You know? Oh, here's a perfect image just to give you an idea. John, I'll send it to you directly because I don't want Fred crying if I send hentai to the group thing.
That's some quality. I can see the light, the shadows.
But it's like, what the fuck?
Does
Like-
look like effort was put into it.
It's one of those where where it just gets weird.
What gets weird?
Oh, just good shit.
I feel like I've just made a deep connection with Rico tonight.
Right? It's like as if we just discovered, like as if we both served in the military. It's like, oh, really? What branch? Like,
Right?
what? You were stationed out in Korea? Like, that kind of shit.
Oh, there was another one that I liked, and it was fuck, I forget what it was. It was like some chicks. It was like an amusement park, but it was all about like.
It's called like Ohio Land or something like that.
Yeah, it's like an amusement park, and it's just all about
and
having
like and
sex.
they sticker means that you're okay with kissing.
Yeah,
This sticker means you're okay with
that one.
And this sticker means you're okay with getting fucked.
The animation is fucking good. I love.
Oh, but did you ever see the second episode?
Yes, I did with the singer.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. It was like an idol band.
Yeah.
that had sex on stage after they performed, and like this girl just couldn't get into it, and so the whole episode was like them building up her confidence to have sex, and at the end she had sex with everyone.
Well, no. There's like they're just taking it. It's like they're on stage and they're just taking it. And then there's one guy has sex with her, and for some reason she's like bored the entire time. But when this guy like comes up and has sex with her, for some reason it's like the best sex she's ever had. So then she goes out like, you know, trying to find him and have sex with him like personally.
And what's awesome is that they do a fucking like the girls from the first episode make a cameo in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they do.
And it's just like you're like, oh, I jacked off to you before, and you're back. Like the girl that wears like the pink outfit from like the first episode.
Yeah.
And she even makes a comment saying like, oh, I hope he's not mad that I'm having sex with this guy. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna be so mad. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm like. That's what I was thinking. The exact same thing.
And this makes it harder. Like, that's nice.
That's
See,
we just learned a lot today.
That's why I'm saying like it's easy to keep up with hentai because it's not like they produce so much of it to where it's impossible. So like, you know, it's great. It's a bonding moment, John. Too bad you can't join it.
Because I read all mine, so you guys don't read. You're illiterate.
No, like you fucking asshole. You illiterate. And there's that Oni something. It's like the stepfather or the father.
Oh, Onichichi? Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Onichichi.
Hold on. I'm sending you the pictures that I sent John of Dropout, and he's just, wow, that art and animation. Like,
It's like that's some quality right there.
Yeah, it's some good shit, dude.
And when you see it moving, it's like, whoa.
1,000 times better.
I can see the budget.
Like you could see, like that's what I was saying. Like boobs, like fucking hentai boobs have changed. Honestly,
my life has changed.
Right now, we're in the puffy pink nipple stages, where a lot of things have like it's almost like the nipple's so puffy that it's a mini boob on a boob. Like it's like a weird thing, but fucking Onichichi is, you know that. Wait a minute. Aaron, you can't watch Onichichi.
Why?
Because that's a lowly hentai.
And I watched it anyways. Also,
John, you could go ahead and leave. Me and Aaron are gonna have a nice time.
Also, Mankitsu Happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's another good one. I like that one.
A lot of I feel like he's just like on Hentai Haven, just naming off stuff. Like,
I'm gonna let you know. No, I'm on Hentai Haven right now. Yeah. I'm like re-looking. I'm like searching all the ones that I fucking watched that I enjoyed the most.
Oh, I gotta go rewatch that amusement park one because it's not that I forgot about it. It stopped becoming one of my frequent ones to rewatch, and I'm like, it's been a while. I should rewatch that.
And Kanjo X Kanjo.
Wait a minute, John. I think I told you about the amusement park once, didn't I? I was like, John, I just found this hentai.
Yeah.
It's like an amusement park. That's awesome. There's this one, it's like a 2-word one, but I just know one of the words is Coliseum, and I think there's only 2 episodes of that. And
wait, I think I know which one you're talking about.
And this guy has sex with like the guild's leader, and she's like this little wolf girl thing. And it's just, or not wolf, but I know she's like some animal girl or whatever. And it's one of those things where he's having sex with her, and then another guild member sees it that he was into, and then she catches him having sex. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's the drama. Like, yeah, hentai is great. We need a hentai section.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
No.
All right, Rico, I'm sending you one. It's the one on the top is the one that, or well, both of them. Both of them I liked. I just can't.
Oh, there's a foot job scene in that first one.
Yes, there is.
And it's awesome.
And it's done by Ololi too.
I know. And I know. One thing I hate about Hentai Haven, when you pick a category, they always throw shade at you. Like if
what?
you go to Hentai Haven and you go to like search like genres, right? And they'll show you all the lists, right? Like vanilla, BDSM, loli, right? Whenever you click on one, a little speech bubble will pop up. For example, big loli, it says, "Don't worry, we won't tell the police. They already know."
Does it really?
Yes.
Never noticed. I never noticed.
But, oh, I know what you're talking about. That one. Yeah, I saw that one, and that's one of my favorite foot job scenes because it's one where they keep the fucking striped socks on, and it's like, this is nice.
Nice quality A stuff right there.
And then the guy comes in the socks, and then you see it gets like soaked in, and you're just like, oh shit, here we go.
Ooh.
Did Fred leave? Did Fred?
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
that
believe
was
Fred
like
left.
20 hentais ago.
20 days ago.
I like how John's literally witnessing his podcast fall apart.
Yeah, it's our podcast. We'll go down with this shit.
You'll go down with this shit. I'm sorry, John. I didn't think I would connect with him like this. You put us together in the wrong time. That's what happened.
You know, I will say this: the picture that you sent me, the one on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Look at her head, the position of it.
Oh, hold on. I gotta.
And her
yeah.
arms are off model, especially her right arm. Or these are right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like her fucking forearm is longer than her fucking like back. Like, holy shit. All right, John. So what you're saying is you're gonna go ahead and watch some hentai, right?
Oh, I'm gonna read some.
Read some.
Well, I think that was a good podcast, guys.
That was a good podcast.
We started with hatred and we ended with love. You know.
Ooh, 3 ping lovers. That's a good one.
Aaron, have you seen J.K. Bitch? Because you should.
Oh, J.K. Bibbs.
Bitch. It's J.K. like the initials J.K. and then bitch. It's a whole series. It's like a shared universe, but every episode's like its own thing. Look it up.
Wait, I have seen it.
And there's like this girl that's like, I forgot my money. I'll suck your dick though if you buy me lunch. And it's like during class. I'm like, what the fuck? And like this guy like is on a train or whatever, and there's like a girl sleeping, and he just puts his dick in her mouth. I'm like, what are you doing? And then she wakes up. She wakes up, and she's okay with it, and she's into it.
Damn. This is the kind of quality that I expect, Rico. I'll send that to you.
John.
Well, I want to see.
John.
Yeah?
That's boring.
It's not?
She's not getting ripped.
I don't know what you're seeing. But I think
I don't know
your
what
statement
you're
is
saying.
wrong.
John, what is that? Is that a robot? What is that?
Oh, have you seen there's this new
Did he send it
it's
to you?
called Charity. Oh,
I don't know.
I'll send it to you.
Wait, what, Rico?
It's there's only 2 episodes out of it so far, but it's called Cherry and Gals. Have you seen this yet?
I just saw it. I saw it when it came out.
I know. It's like a new Shota one. Shota is when it's a little boy involved, and it's really like what the. I'm like, damn, this fucking boy's coming more than I do.
Right? I was so jealous.
I was like, why couldn't the fucking I have a hot older sister? I'm kidding. Like,
Oh damn, John. That's what you read?
Yeah.
Alright. But there's also this. I
I was
forget.
never
the
a
name.
Diva fan. If it was Mercy, I'd be alright with it. If it was Mercy.
Mercy's a woman, and she wouldn't be such a slut.
No,
I
she
just
would.
like this one. I saved the whole thing because it's really good for reference.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I thought it was just
Like some
me
of
when I
the
think to reference.
dynamic positions and all that. It's great.
Oh yeah.
All the composition.
God, now I feel like drawing
Dick
again.
hard.
I feel like drawing again now.
See how they break the panel and play with it. It's great.
But
Oh,
I can't remember the name of it because it's one of those like super Japanese names where like you can't even pronounce it.
wait, what's happening in it?
But it's a super classic. It's a classic. If you don't know the scene, you probably haven't seen it. But there's a scene with a dark-skinned elf girl getting gangbanged by like 5 ogres,
I've seen it.
and it's great because like when they put it
I've
like
seen
in,
it.
you just see the fucking bulge. Like it's like what the.
I've seen it. I've seen
I
it.
I know
think that
it's awesome.
think that was a good podcast.
Oh,
Yeah. we may have traded off there at the end. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
all right. Well, hey everyone, enjoy your time.
Your burrito.
Is the podcast still going?